Technology skills are not taught in isolation in my class. If they're going to do a podcast, it's about a volunteering experience they had. If they're going to make a video, then they're creating a stop motion animation that's part of a larger public awareness campaign for an issue that they care about. If they're learning to make websites, it's to keep track of their group's progress towards a set of goals. If they have to edit video, it's because they're trying to take out the awkward parts of an impromptu speech that they made, which they'll later post on their blog. Last December, we celebrated Hour of Code, but I didn't want to do Hour of Code the same way that the rest of the world was doing. On the first 2 days, they did some coding, and I taught it in an inquiry way where they had to look at some code, figure out what it was doing, tweak it, see what it does, so they would inductively figure out what the code meant. But then I didn't want them to just know what the code meant in isolation. I wanted them to understand that people who write code in real life, they have a purpose. And so I got a former student of mine to come be the guest speaker, and she works for a tech startup that does corporate social responsibility. And she arranged some video conferences with several people who work in her company, and we learned about the types of projects they work on. It was interesting for the students to see it's not just a bunch of letters and numbers, that it actually can improve the world. And in my school, we try to raise global students, global citizens. Raising global citizens means that you don't just learn skills in isolation, but you understand how those skills can impact the world.